Alright, hello! Welcome back to another video. It's your host, Rising Oblivion. Welcome to a very, very special video. I want to thank everybody who's been watching me make these videos, this sort of retro collection, unboxing type videos. It means a lot, and it's allowed me to get some new stuff, which this is one that I've been wanting to do for a while. I have a original Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire. They are Japanese, so they're not as expensive. A lot of times the English ones are a bit more expensive because, well, there's a lot more Japanese ones made. That's, for the most part, what I understand. And a lot of the Japanese ones are taken care of better than people in the West. So, unfortunately, you kind of end up with what you end up. But we're going to take a look at both of these bad boys and do a bit of comparison. I'd like to get an English one at some point so I can compare English to Japanese, but yes, we have two Japanese ones here. Obviously, you get different box legendaries on the front of these bad boys, so of course there's a bit of a difference there. Of course, Ruby being red, Sapphire being blue. Oh my god, I just flipped that like that and just did that. Are the backs any different? They are different. So the picture on the left has like a Skitty there, and you got Mudkip, Talo, I don't know, Torchic, and then you have Zigzagoon in the background there. This is switched. It's like from the other point of view. It's kind of interesting. But we still have the main gang there. Pretty much everything else looks the same, but it looks like the actual battle that's happening in the background is a little bit different there. But let's go ahead and jump into these bad boys. Let's start with Sapphire. I grew up playing Ruby. I guess Ruby is quote-unquote my first Pokemon game, so I don't know, do I seem old or young because of that? Because I know a lot of people are like, psh, I'm a Gen 1er and everything, you know, so I mean, I gotta be kind of old by this point. Oh boy. Oh boy. And yes, I got the manual and everything. We're gonna go through all of this. Oh gee, we have a Club Nintendo thing in the back. Oh my god. Look at this. I don't know. I assume that code is used. We got a Club Nintendo. Club Nintendo Japan. What is that, teaching you how to use the link cable? Or what is happening there? It's like going right into the car. I don't know. I don't know what that is. I don't know. We'll ignore that. So we got the booklet here. Man, this is something I love about retro games. It's just the fact that you get a booklet. Like, sure, you can look up everything nowadays and people don't buy physical as much, but man, I miss booklets. And this motherfucker is all in color too. They didn't skip out at all. I mean, I can't read any of it. I don't know what any of it is. But we got something there. Gym leaders and whatnot. Wow, that's all. I love that. I love it so much. The cartridge, so it's like a little snug in this GBA thing there. Man, that looks good. Nice and shiny. So, Gen 1 and Gen 2 in Japanese, I'm pretty sure, doesn't have the sort of colored see-through cartridges. While Gen 3, I believe, was the first gen to do this for the Japanese cartridges, I'm pretty sure. And the way you can tell they're legit is if you have the little window thing there, the 4 different things there, and usually you can kind of tell just by like the differences in the like sort of chip there. But that little mirror reflective bit at the top, you see the 4 there, and then normally you can see like way up in there. That'd be kind of hard to tell, but usually it says Nintendo, and then it'll say like the year on it, and usually a couple other numbers depending on what game it is exactly. And then you should also try and look for, I believe there should be a number printed. I'm not sure if Japanese ones are different. It's at the bottom right. You can see that little 12, tip of my like fingernail there. There's a little 12 that's kind of hard to see. See if we can close in. A little 12 there. So those are some differences that you can tell there to find whether or not your cartridge is legit. Let's jump into Ruby and see how Ruby looks. I mean, a bit of a spoiler, it's going to be very much just the same thing. These are just basically the same games, but the box here on the Ruby version is a little bit better. I did get these from the same seller, so they were both taken care of pretty well. This one has a little bit of packaging there for the Ruby cartridge. I assume that's just because of the original one it came in, not for like shipping or anything, but yeah, it came in that. Of course, we couldn't do this without our Club Nintendo. Oh, that's not even a Club Nintendo thing. That's just teaching you how to... Whoa, wait a minute. So one of these has Club Nintendo on the back, and the other one is just the GBA thing. Huh. Someone tell me what this is, because it looks like it's connecting into the cartridge. Am I crazy? Like, that's not link trading. That can't be link trading. Wait, is this like how to... Is this like how to fix your game or whatever? Do you know Ruby or something like that have a problem with that where you can get your cartridge updated and it would like not have some of the glitches or something like that? I could have sworn that was a thing. Okay, we got Ruby booklet. Oh yeah, it's not even like, the back looks pristine. Pretty good there. Okay, fully colored. Fully colored. Should we have... Yeah, we do. So we got magma there instead of aqua. Okay. Not bad. Teach us how to play the game. Teach us how to play the game in Japanese. Alright. Let's take a look at the cartridge here. See if we got scammed. Let's see if it's legit. I have English ones as well, just to play for myself. I got a analog pocket to play these, so of course I was playing my original Ruby that I got as a kid, but also I wanted a Fire Red. I got one recently and an Emerald copy as well, just to play through them all. Ruby or Emerald has kind of the more definitive playthrough, I guess. So we should have a number with 11 imprinted there. Nice. Check the back. Looks like a good chipset. We got a little mirror thing there. I think it's a little bit easier to see because of the red. I think the red's just easier to see through than like what the blue is there on Sapphire. And then we should have some text right in there. It's kind of hard to tell. Nintendo. They should have some other numbers there saying years. The year is on the left side. 2002. So look at that. Ruby, Sapphire. I just need Emerald now, right? Yeah. Emerald is the harder one to find. It's a bit more expensive. I'd like to do it. Also, another way you can tell if it's a legit cartridge is you have this little square thing in the corner as well. So I think that's gonna mostly do it here, but this is just a nostalgia trip, just for me to see all of these and to see the cases with them too. I do have a Pokemon Red, and I plan on kind of showing off Gen 1 as well, and kind of having them and preserving them and collecting them. For the most part, this channel, what I've kind of turned it into with this old school, like, retro game collection type stuff, which I plan to do future, like, real, you know, normal releases. The last video I just did was on the Fig stuff, so like that was new, actual, like, it's not old retro stuff. But I've been collecting a lot of retro stuff recently, and that's what it kind of got me on trying to make the content for it, because I was just like, man, this would be really fun to try and make content for, and I was kind of feeling about the content that I was making at the time. But again, like, thank you guys for watching this. It shows us that you kind of want more of this stuff, and it's been doing really well, and I'm really happy for that. But I think that's going to do it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. Bye-bye for now.